Gold is still trapped inside a tight range, but don't mistake consolidation for safety. This is often where the next major trend begins. Right now, the market is approaching a decision point. Smart money is positioning, while most retail traders are still reacting. In this breakdown, I'll show you what's really driving gold and the key levels you need to watch this week. If you trade gold seriously, stay until the end. This is how you stay ahead of the market. Macro outlook: 3 key forces driving gold. Force number 1, US dollar dynamics, DXY. The US dollar remains the most important counterforce to gold. Understanding its next move is critical for gold traders. DXY technical breakdown. Starting with the weekly chart, the US dollar index DXY remains in a well-defined bullish channel. As we anticipated in last week's analysis, the weekly candle closed strongly bullish. The bullish momentum remains very strong. After finally breaking above the 100.0 resistance, which had capped price for more than a year, DXY rallied toward 101.5, pulled back to retest the breakout area, and then resumed its upward move. This week's candle closed firmly above 101.0 and above the highs of the previous 4 weeks, confirming that buyers remain firmly in control. Our expectation for next week is the DXY will retest the 101.5 resistance. Since this is a major resistance level, the index may consolidate or experience a brief pullback before attempting another breakout. A confirmed move above 101.5 could open the way toward 103.0, followed by 104.0, and eventually 105.0. On the daily chart, the daily trend remains bullish, with a clear pattern of higher highs and higher lows. After a successful false breakdown below the 100.0 support, DXY quickly recovered, trapping sellers before moving higher. Price is also broken above its short-term descending trend line with a strong bullish candle, confirming renewed buying momentum. All eyes are now on the 101.5 resistance. A brief pullback wouldn't change the bullish outlook, but a decisive daily close above this level could trigger DXY's next major rally toward 102.0 and 103.0, putting gold under much stronger selling pressure. Our analysis identified the early bullish signals on the H4 chart. Those signals later developed into a strong DXY rally, driving gold from the 4,750 region toward the 3,900 support zone. DXY remains bullish. However, if DXY struggles to break above 101.5, gold could still experience short-term rebound rallies. Here's the catch: DXY's next move won't just impact gold, it could rewrite the short-term trading landscape entirely. The dollar is where gold reacts first, but geopolitics remains the deeper force behind gold. Force number 2, geopolitical risks. While DXY drives short-term moves, geopolitical risks remain the deeper structural force supporting gold's long-term strength. A temporary ceasefire involving the US, Israel, and Iran remains in place. However, the situation remains fragile, and any renewed escalation could provide temporary support for gold through safe haven demand. Meanwhile, Russia-Ukraine peace talks have shown some progress, but no concrete resolution has been reached. Geopolitical tensions continue to provide a long-term floor for gold, but for now, they are not strong enough to overweight the short-term pressure from a stronger US dollar. Now let's look behind the charts at the institutional flows shaping gold's next move. Finally, institutional activity. This is where the next major move often begins. While retail traders often react to price action, institutional flows tend to position ahead of major market shifts. After several weeks of buying and then cutting losses by selling, SPDR Gold Trust turned bullish again this week, adding more than 10 tons of gold and increasing its holdings from 999 tons to 1,009 tons. This suggests that institutional investors are becoming more confident and are positioning for a higher gold price before taking profits. Although SPDR returned as a strong buyer this week, the overall trend for gold remains unchanged. The strengthening US dollar index, DXY, continues to reduce demand for gold, limiting the upside potential. When institutional capital starts rotating at this scale, the market is usually preparing for a larger move. This shift is not random. It's driven by a clear alignment of dollar dynamics, geopolitical risk, and institutional expectations. Macro is setting the stage, but the real confirmation comes from price. let's go into the charts. Gold technical outlook. First, congratulations to everyone who followed last week's analysis and executed the sell setup around 4170. Those positions are now delivering more than 1,500 pips so far. We also highlighted the major resistance zone around 5,000 well before the market reacted. Many of these high probability levels were shared in advance with our Telegram community before the move even started. We also track the market in real time, focusing only on the moves that actually matter. Let's break down the charts across multiple time frames: weekly, daily, and H4. Step by step, here's what the market is really telling us. Starting with the weekly time frame, gold remains inside a descending channel with a clear structure of lower highs and lower lows. For the past 5 weeks, gold has been consolidating between 3,900 and 4,200. Sellers continue to defend the 4,200 resistance, while buyers have consistently supported prices around 3,900 to 4,000. Although last week's candle closed bullish, price was rejected after testing the 4,200 resistance, confirming that selling pressure remains strong. My base case is that gold continues trading between 3,900 and 4,200 until DXY breaks above 101.5. The next major move in gold will largely depend on the direction of the US dollar index. If DXY experiences a strong pullback from the 101.5 resistance, gold could recover toward 4,200. A breakout above 4,200 may trigger a larger recovery toward 4,300 to 4,400 before the broader downtrend resumes. If DXY breaks decisively above 101.5, the probability increases significantly that gold will break below the 3,900 support and decline toward 3,500 over the coming weeks before a meaningful recovery begins. Moving down to the daily, the clearest window into gold's next move. On the daily chart, momentum remains neutral as buyers and sellers continue battling inside the consolidation range. The recent failed breakout shows that neither side has gained full control yet. Although price briefly broke above the descending trend line, the following bearish candle completely erased that breakout with even stronger selling pressure. This indicates that gold is still consolidating rather than establishing a new trend. We expect DXY to strengthen during the early part of next week, which could push gold back toward the 3,950 to 4,000 support zone before buyers attempt another rebound. The strength of that rebound will largely depend on how much DXY corrects during the week. Let's move to the H4 chart. This is where things become interesting. The H4 chart provides the clearest trading opportunities. Until gold breaks above 4,200 or below 3,900, we continue treating this market as a range, buying support and selling resistance, while waiting for confirmation. After breaking above the descending trend line, gold recovered toward the 4160 to 4170 resistance, but sellers quickly regained control and pushed price lower. Gold then retested the support area before staging a modest rebound. Key resistance levels: 40,080 to 4,100, 4,150 to 4,200, major resistance. Key support levels: 40,000 to 40,020, 39,950 to 39,970, 3,900. Our primary expectation is for gold to retest the 40,000 to 40,020 support zone. If 40,000 fails, price is likely to continue toward the stronger support at 3950 to 3970, where buyers may step in if DXY begins to weaken. If 3950 also breaks, gold could extend its decline toward the major 3900 support before attempting another recovery. However, if an H4 candle closes decisively below 3,900, it would signal a much stronger bearish continuation, with the next downside target around 3,800 or even lower. This scenario becomes much more likely if DXY successfully breaks above the 101.5 resistance and continues its bullish momentum. Overall outlook: as long as the DXY holds above the key 100 support level, our preferred scenario remains bearish for gold. The battle next week comes down to two key levels: DXY 101.5 and gold 3,900. Until one of them breaks, the market is simply preparing for its next major move. Now let's turn that analysis into a trading plan for the week ahead.
Trading plan, July 27th through 31st, 2026. First sell zone, 4270 to 4400. Weekly resistance, round number, major resistance zone. Stop loss, 4405. First target 4250 to 4200. Extended target 4150 to 3500. Second sell zone 4140 to 4200. Daily resistance, high probability reaction zone. Stop loss 4205. First target 4100 to 4050. Extended target 4000 to 3500. Third sell zone 4050 to 4100. Nearest H4 resistance, round number. Stop loss 4105. First target 4000 to 3950. Extended target 3900 to 3500. Pro tip: false breakout? Wait for the retest before re-entering. Always adjust stop-loss levels based on your own risk management. Despite the bearish outlook, strong rebound rallies remain possible if gold reaches major support zones and DXY struggles to break above 101.5. First buy zone, 3,500 to 3,555. Major monthly support, discounted price. Stop loss, 3,490. First target, 3,600 to 3,700. Extended target, 3,800 to 4,400. Second buy zone, 3,900 to 3,925. Weekly support, high probability reaction zone. Stop loss, 3,890. First target, 4,000 to 4,100. Extended target, 4,200 to 4,400. Third buy zone, 3,950 to 4,005. Daily support, nearest H4 support. Stop loss, 3,935 or 3,890, depending on your risk management. First target, 4,100 to 4,150. Extended target, 4,200 to 4,400. If you found this analysis helpful, follow our Telegram community for daily gold updates and key trading levels. The link is in the description below. See you in the next market update.